Hi, I'm Glenna. With me are Leonard, Clarence, Wenxuan, and Rachel. We decided to work on reimagining and improving the air travel experience because we wanted to understand and find out the interview's pain points during the air traveling experiences to find a solution to better solve it using the design thinking tools and stages. Through many interviews, we managed to gain insightful knowledge and pinpoint major pain points that the users face. We decided to focus on the problem of navigation through the airport as we realized the importance of quick navigation and time management. Our How Might We statement is, how might we help passengers to get around the airport without feeling confused? We then brainstormed countless of ideas and chose the most radical, feasible, and the one that will bring the most delight and joy to the users. Progressively, after we created our prototype, which was a storyboard, we then tested it out with our interviewees, which kindly suggested possible improvements we can make to further enhance and improve on our solution. Using iteration, do, learn, and repeat, we managed to come up with the best proposed solution that we feel might improve and benefit many people.
The learning point for the empathize stage is for us to listen very carefully to our users during the interviews so that we are able to pick out any important information that we can use later on in the define stage. In the define stage, we learn to analyze the important information that we have gotten from the interviews and define the problems that the interviewees may be facing. The ideate stage is a very important stage as we generate the most ideas to help answer our how might we statement. The prototype stage allows us to turn our ideas into reality. The ideas generated from the ideate stage will be turned into low fidelity prototypes. In the test stage, we will show our interviewees the prototype that we have come up with to find out what they think about the prototype and whether it works for them or not. We will then make the necessary changes to the prototype.
Our group took away a few key learning points from the iteration process. We found the iteration process really useful as it helped us to refine our prototype through the process of do, learn, and repeat, and this allowed us to improve our prototype. We also found it really useful as it helped all of us to improve our train of thoughts and think out of the box when it comes to modifying our prototype. However, there were also times when we found it challenging as some users whom we interviewed did not point out any issues with our prototype, which also meant that we could not go through the process of do, learn, and repeat, as there was no feedback given for us to work on. Hence, we found it slightly challenging when our interviewed users didn't find any problems with the prototype that we presented to them. All in all, our group gained better knowledge on the iteration process and found it meaningful.
After several discussions, we have eventually chosen the idea of a robot companion. It has earned votes of most delight to user, most feasible, and most radical. It is also designed with many exciting features which specifically targets our users' problems. Although its main function is to act as a guide for people who need help with navigating around the airport, it can also carry luggages, introduce the shops in the airport, and provide useful information. Through our interviewees, we also have some newly implemented features such as having a charger function and a translator so that people from all walks of life will be able to communicate with it. It is something that anyone and everyone can use, and having a robot companion can definitely make the typical airport trip less mundane.
Looking back to the first lesson of design thinking, and progressing on to the end of the module, my group and I have acquired an immense amount of knowledge in regards to the processes and implementation of the design thinking process. Every product that we see around us, in our household, in commercial stores, and in public, have all gone through the 5 stages of design thinking with the user in mind. It displays how seemingly tedious a process is of such vital importance in creating an innovative solution to cater to a user's needs, while at the same time negating any pain points they might potentially face. In addition, it also demonstrates how products are made appealing to consumers without the appearance of being ostentatious. Taking a cynical perspective to many businesses in the corporate world, we have observed many are lost in an intense competition of who will dominate the market and economy, and as such, create products only for the sole purpose of capital gain. It strays away from the main purpose of actually helping users who have an essential need for it. Learning from this module, it teaches us otherwise, as it delves into the inner workings of the human mind. What are the users' beliefs and attitudes, and what might strike them as unorthodox and intriguing. Working on this, we then concern ourselves with designing the best solution with the user's well-being in mind. From this attained knowledge, I believe, will continue to benefit us well into working in the corporate world.